Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, this is a slightly different video from what you're used to. This is going to be completely new for me as well. So do bear with me and do apologize if it goes absolutely pear-shaped. But what I'm doing here today is we've just come across the latest update from Kaz Yamauchi, as you can see now on the screen, and he says that we do have big updates coming next week. Now, next week we were expecting the VR update. This is a bit of a surprise for us, but we are getting four new cars according to this. There's something at the end that I'm actually going to show you that's actually might be a little interesting. We'll go through the cars first. As you can see here, there's four cars, and I can't really make out any of these. Now, I can see this is a classic car. I can see this is something a little bit futuristic. I mean, this one here, you know, this is going to be a Porsche, don't you? It looks like a Porsche. It's got those bug eyes anyway. And this one here looks like some sort of classic Formula One car. I have no idea what they are. So what I've done is I've gone over to Nenkai, and we can always trust Nenkai to tell us all about the daily races. And in this situation, he's going to tell us about these cars. Now, this car here at the top is the Citroen DS21 Pallas from 1970. This one here is an untracked. I'll get to that in a second. But it's a possibly unknown VGT, and I think we might have an idea of what it could be. The bottom one, the Porsche 911 Carrera RS 901 from 73, which is this one here. This one down here is the Honda RA272, apparently. Now, this is actually quite exciting for me. Now, you might know, and you might see my video with my gaming setup tour. I'm a bit of a Formula One fan. Formula One is something I've watched pretty religiously most seasons, and this car here could actually tie into quite a few things. Now, what I think this could be, in terms of big updates, we know that there's the PSVR 2. We know that's coming, and there's got to be an update for that. I think we are potentially getting something bigger as well. Now, it could be a new track. And if you had seen my video that I did, things that we're looking for in 2023, Nenkai has actually mentioned this down below. And I mean, the untracked, this is just cars he doesn't really know about. But this here, Sophie is the only thing that comes to mind. Now, we did touch about this, the things to come out in 2023, and I wasn't expecting Sophie to be coming out potentially in January. Now, if that does come out, this is big. This I can't put it any other way of how big that could actually be. But there's also something else I could think. It could be a new track, and I'll tell you about the cars, and then I'll tell you how it could link into a potential new track. Now, the first car, the Citroen DS21 Pallas, uh, quite a nice looking motor. It is a classic. Me personally, I don't see a lot of time for these classic cars in the game because I don't like them. That's me. I mean, they're great looking cars, but I want to see newer cars. An example of that is I drive a 2017 Renault Megane, and that car is not in the game, but you've got a Renault Megane that's a lot older from about 2013. That just shows they're not focusing on new cars and they're still knocking out all these old ones. Unless they've got these in the bank somewhere, that's a whole other thing. Um, Again, the other one, another Porsche. We've got far too many Porsches in the game. Um, it's another classic one. Again, they're great to look at. I mean, they're great to look at. That's what it is for the purpose of the game. For me personally, I don't think they're exciting, but there are people who it would be. The vision. Now, we know there's a Genesis in the works, and it could be this. Could it be this car? I'm not sure. The only other option potentially could be there's a Ford VGT that is somewhere in the works, and it's an unfinished project. So, could we be getting this Genesis, or could we be getting a Ford? I'm not sure. It could be one or the other. Now, this is the Honda RA272. Now, this is where it might tie into a few things. This has definitely got to be the one in the silhouette. And this car here raced in 1965. It made its debut in 1965 at the Monaco Grand Prix. And it's the first Japanese car to win a Formula One race. Now, as a Japanese game, which it is what it is, Gran Turismo is a Japanese game, it's on a Japanese console, and it's a Japanese car that won the first race. So it's just quite a lot of sentimental value for this car in the game. So I personally have time, and with the VR, I'm not having the VR, but this will be something that people will be quite excited to use. So kudos on them for getting this. Now, why do I think that could be an interesting tie-in? Is Monaco? Monaco is a track that I've seen in a lot of lobbies and forums and Facebook groups and stuff like that. People want Monaco. Personally, Monaco, I love watching the Monaco GP. It's my favorite race of the year. It's the most boring one, but it's my favorite one. Um, but would I want it in Gran Turismo? I'm not sure. But this is where I think there's a little bit of a tie-in. The Honda RA272 made its debut at Monaco. Now, if you want to add a new track, and there's a track that people have been asking for, this is a good time to add it. I don't think it's going to happen, but it could do. But this car is a beauty, and we weren't expecting it. But we're going to leave that video as that. There's a big update coming, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this update. Do you think it's going to be as big as Kaz makes it sound? Do you think he's just trying to get more attention? And what do you think of these cars? I mean, are you into the classic cars? Like I'm not, but are you? What do you think the Vision GT could be? Do you think it's the Genesis, or do you think it could be the Ford? Um, and also, if you do come across guys, and you are enjoying these sort of videos, if you do like hearing me ramble on, please do hit that like button. It does help out more than what you can actually imagine. And if you can spare that second extra, please do hit that subscribe button. The channel is growing at a nice little rate, and I'm hoping to make it better for you guys. But you hitting that subscribe button will give me more motivation. So let's do that. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the new update. Those of you that are getting the VR2, do enjoy it, and I will see you on the next one. See you later.